and good morning, everybody. My name is Dean Quick. I'm the board certified music therapist with Levine Cancer Institute, and this is Music Therapy for Self-Care. We're live on weekdays at 10 a.m. I bring you some sort of musical experience. And today is Tuesday, which means you're going to get some song discussion, and I hope you'll join me in that discussion. So I was a little selfish today in the music choices. I chose stuff that I really love. So I hope you really love it too. There's some a couple classic songs in there. And one you may not know by a band that I really, really, really love. They're called Low. Someone once dubbed their music slowcore. Is really slow music, but is hauntingly beautiful. This song is not. This song is that I'm going to share today is a little more upbeat and folk-ish. But anyways, today and Thursday, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. is song discussion and song sharing. Mondays and Fridays are live looping, and Wednesdays are music therapy to address anxiety. So I share a more traditional music therapy approach or more traditional technique to help you use music to address any anxiety you're experiencing in life right now. Tuesdays and Fridays at noon is something I do called Lo-Fi Lunch. So today is Tuesday, which means you'll get some Lo-Fi Lunch at noon today. Yeah, here's what we got for music choices. And I'll give you a second to look at that while I tune up. Make sure my guitar's in tune really quickly. So check these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so if no one has any preference and choice, I am just going to go right down the list here. Autumn Leaves. I credited the original artists, the French artists, and I'm not going to butcher the French title, but here's the English title, Autumn Leaves. So you can check out the original. Okay, let's see. There we go. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. since you went away, the days grow long. Soon I'll hear old winter song, but I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. All right. So that song, I wanted to put on. I didn't want to be like, those people. It's like, oh, it's first day of September. I think I'll get a pumpkin spice latte because it's fall. Like, I'm from North Carolina, and there's such a thing in the South called false fall, and I think I just succumbed to it because I wanted to do autumn leaves. So yeah, chalk one up to false fall, okay? Because it feels nice and cool outside this morning here, right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. So, false fall got me this year. That's okay. But I love that song. If you'd never heard that song, Eva Cassidy has just this smashing good version of it. So I hope you'll check that out. All right, moving right along. Love Me Tender. All right, some Elvis Presley. Now, this song was originally, so the chords and the melody of this song, Elvis did not write, and whoever writes music with Elvis did not write. It is a Civil War song called Ara Lee, and it was written in like 1861. But it's, let's see if I can remember the first verse. As the blackbird in the spring 'neath the willow tree sat and piped, I heard him singing Ara Lee. Ara Lee, Ara Lee, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee and swallows in the air. And then it goes on and talks about maidens and all sorts of stuff. It sounds like a Renaissance song, not a Civil War song. But here's what Elvis did with it, and a lot of people liked it. Me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, you're my darling, I love you, and I always will. All right. Elvis Presley. You know, one of my first jobs, or not one of my first jobs, um, was in long-term care, specifically on a memory care unit. And every time I sing that song, I think about this one resident. And that's one of the gifts, um, of being a music therapist, is you get these memories attached to music. And we attach personal memories to music too, but I don't listen to Love Me Tender in my free time. I play it when it's relevant to what I'm doing for work. So it's nice when music like that comes up again, so I can share it and think of those people who impacted me and reflect on whether or not I had a positive influence on their life, which I hope I did. But I always think of this one lady. She loved hearing me sing that song, and I loved singing it for her. So hope you loved it this morning. So here's another one of my favorites. It's John Denver's Annie's Song. When I say miscellaneous ballads and in the description, like songs I love, there's songs I love to do for other people, not necessarily always songs I love. Like, I don't listen to Elvis in my free time, but I do listen to John Denver and Low. So it is really kind of a mixed bag here of miscellaneous songs. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. Let me give my life to you. Come let me love you, come love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. All right. Yeah. Get pumped up on some John Denver this morning. Not really, but, kind of. Okay, so we are down to our last song for the day here. And though this song shares the name with the play Death of a Salesman, this song ain't about that. This song is truly about, this guy or girl. No, it's a guy who sings it, so maybe a guy. This person writes songs, and they kind of played it for some friends, which that's directly from the lyrics, but they played music and they wanted to write music for a living, and their friends were like, man, you gotta cut that out and get a real job. What professional music has not heard that before? Which is so sad, like you shouldn't tell someone who wants to make a living off of their creativity that they should get a real job. That's their calling. It's not very Christ-like. So he went, this guy, so he listened to his friends and he gave up on his dream and comes back to it later, and it's not the same. So it's kind of a sad song in that regard. But the message I get is, well, for him it kind of ends, and he finds comfort in his wife. But don't quit being creative. Like, yes, you need to be financially secure. You can do that and be creative at the same time. That being said, you might have to hustle doing a lot of other things at the same time. But don't stop being creative. Don't go get a real job. Like, do what makes you happy that can sustain the lifestyle that you'd like. And shame on the people who discourage people from being creative. That's no way to be. So this song is all about having a connection with creativity, losing it, choosing to give it up, and then ultimately losing it, but finding solace in something else they love too. So, Death of a Salesman by Low. So I took my guitar and I threw down some chords and some words I could sing without shame. And I soon had a song. I played it around for some friends, but they all said the same. They said music's for fools, you should go back to school. The future is prisms and math. So I did what they said. Now my children are fed, 'cause they pay me to do what I'm asked. I forgot all my songs, the words now are wrong, and I burned my guitar in a rage. but the fire came to rest in your white velvet breast. So somehow I know that it's safe. All right. Yeah. So check out Low. If you haven't checked them out, they are an amazing group, a trio nonetheless. Truly, slowcore is a good way to describe their music. So thank you for joining me today. I will catch you at noon today for Lo-Fi Lunch. Hope you'll join me for that. And until then, take care.